matched right there, 40-1 and 50-1 respectively. But we really want to know what's going to happen in this game tomorrow, and that's why we turn to Brandon Lang, our resident handicapper. And Brandon, how do you see it going down at Qwest Field?
Washington fans are going to be happy from my standpoint. They're in a great spot here. Couple of things. When they went on the road and beat the Giants when they absolutely had to, went on the road and beat Minnesota when they absolutely had to, that tells me this football team is playing fantastic, fantastic ball. Now they're in the playoffs, and there's no coach better in the last 25 years as a playoff underdog of 7 points or less than Joe Gibbs. 9 times. The man is 8-1 straight up, 9-0 against the spread. This team is in the go zone. The spirit of Sean Taylor is with them. And I'm going to back Washington again. I've hitched myself to this team's bandwagon. They are playing as good as anybody in the NFC right now. I'm grabbing Washington plus the 3.5. I have them winning the whole football game.
All right, the other question is, what kind of game are we talking about? 40.5 is the over-under. Both teams can put points on the board, but the Redskins' defense has come up big lately. Where do you see it?
Yeah, I think Holmgren's going to have to attack this team with the pass because he sure is not going to be able to run the football. Washington offensively with Todd Collins, not anything to go away from Jason Campbell, but he is really playing fantastic football. 7 of the last 11 games Washington has been involved in have gone over the posted total. I'm going to hitch my wagon to the over in this football contest because I believe Washington will continue to have great success on the offensive side of the football. What they did at Minnesota and the way that offensive gelled against a darn good Minnesota defense, a better defense than the one they're facing today. I'm going with Washington and Seattle over the total.
All right, a lot of people thought the New York Giants actually did themselves very well in Week 17, even in a loss to the New England Patriots. So much so that many people think the Giants are going to go to Tampa and beat the Bucs, but you don't see it.
I think those people need to stop drinking the water. I really do, because if you look at New York, they played about as well as they could possibly play, and you still looked up in the middle of the fourth quarter. They were down 10. You call that a moral victory? I don't. I think they hurt themselves by playing and trying to win that game. Now they're kind of banged up. They got to go into Tampa against the number 2 overall defense in the NFL. Do you really trust Eli Manning against a great defense? Giants have beat one team on the road with a winning record all year. They haven't played anybody. Great spot for Tampa. Great value with Tampa. Eli Manning falls like a house of cards again in a big-time situation. Let's not forget, Russ, they were a fourth-quarter collapse by Buffalo by not even being in the playoffs. Tampa Bay is the better team. They got the better defense. They get the cover.
All right, on your 2 for the money play, you're shocking me, Brandon, here. On a bad field in Pittsburgh, you think the Jags and Steelers are going over the 39.
Let me tell you something about this Jacksonville Jaguar team. They've gone over the posted total 7 straight games, and 12 of their 14 games have gone over the total. First meeting between these two, they combined for 51 in bad conditions on a bad field, snowy day, cold weather. They combined for 51. I think it's a repeat performance offensively for both these ball clubs. Low posted total of 39. Bottom line is this, Russ. You don't go over the posted total 12 of your 16 games this year unless you're going over in the first round of the playoffs. 2 for the money best bet, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh over.
Brandon, we're talking divisional round next week. We'll see you then.
Look forward to it, Russ.
All right, so Brandon Lang is putting his career